Let me ask you this: what's your favorite NBA team?
NBA.
You play sports?
I am not an NBA team guy.
Not me either. I am, but I have a team. But go ahead.
I'm like a player.
Me too.
Oh my no!
He's a harder nigga. I know it. He's finna say harder,
bro. LeBron is.
We don't want you. We don't want the Lakers. Don't want you. We don't want LeBron. Go.
I tried to model my game. You know, the doctors used to tell me I was gonna be 6'5". You know what I'm saying? So I modeled my game after that nigga, and I know obviously I never made it to 6'5". You know what I'm saying? But he was just seeing him develop and being in that and his basketball awareness of the game, and then like playing against the Knicks and seeing like their structure and playing for Southeast Polk and our structure play like, and man, I idolized like I was so mad at Coach Reggie for not putting me on that team. I'm like, bro, I've been running track since second grade, bro. And you didn't ask me to hoop?
Yeah. He said, nigga, I've been running. He said, I've been running.
You didn't ask me, bro. You've just been seeing me run track before you.
What was it, Excalibur?
Track Iowa.
Track Iowa.
Yeah. And I was sad. Never asked me, bro. And then I seen we played against.
And that's how the homies too. So.
Yeah.
You would have fit right.
I was mad. Because again, like I was the only black guy on the team, and it was frustrating because they wouldn't let me shoot. They wouldn't let me shoot. They was like, bro, you're here for rebounds and rebounds only. Be athletic. Defense. Rebounds. 20 rebounds, and you better not shoot it. You better pass.
You wasn't good at rebounds.
Strong body. Come here.
And so my 7th grade year, I was like, I don't want to be this bad no more. I was tired of y'all niggas, y'all North niggas clowning me for being trash. I got a personal trainer. I got better.
Oh my God.
And I came back the next year, and I was like, yeah, look, nigga.
I would say from the outside in, we all knew you was nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So. And you bet on yourself too. You transfer schools and it worked out.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it
for
was
sure.
way better you go on the road.
Hell yeah.
Like, you fit right in over there, no cap.
No,
Niggas wish we had a team that could stay out of trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Like that game against North, the
yeah.
whiteout, Mario's first game back, like that was
bananas.
Let's not bring that up.
Let's
not bring that up.
I will say that day was so crazy because I just got my car stolen.
Damn.
Roosevelt.
Damn.
That day. So story time. I was doing a class on like I was doing a whole video unit doing a commercial on car theft and like misdemeanors and what like actually happens, and I realized that I think I had dropped my spare key by my car, and I was one of those niggas. I used to put all my change in my car, and like that was my piggy bank. Because you never know, like your car may stall out or whatever, and you may not have your wallet. So I had like $40 in change. All my shit was gone. All my change was gone. And I was like, yo, my mama didn't do this. And so I had talked to Officer Berminio, rest in peace to him.
He was your school officer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was one of the officers that was gunned down during COVID. And so he was such a catalyst to everything that I was doing. And I was like, hey, can you watch? Can I park my car here where the camera is, and can you just watch it? And so I'm in the middle of class, and he said, hey, your car is gone. And we were playing North that night. Like, I don't know how I'm going to get there. I don't know how I'm going to get there. So I'm like, well, do y'all know where it is? They're like, yeah, we got a beat on it, but like, we'll let you know we figured it out. So I'm stressed. I'm like, and we got that game that night. So, and that
game was the biggest game ever. Like,
game
they had a fire hydrant there. They closed down the building. It was like everybody.
No seating. It was crazy. It was so funny. It's funny that you mentioned that because that's the game. I remember you had came down for a rebound. Well, first and foremost, let me finish the story. So I get a call like in the middle of warm-up walkthrough that they found my car. And
at Roosevelt before y'all went to North?
Yes, yeah. They found my car and they were bringing it back to me. So by the time we were leaving to go to North, my whip was back in at school. And so that was the same game that you went up, jumped up for a rebound, hit me in my eye. You hit me in my eye, I couldn't see. I thought it said
You
3
remember this?
seconds. I thought it said 3 seconds left, and I throw up a full court heave. Don't hit nothing, and there was 33 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, dude.
And my coach was looking at me. My coach was looking at me like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, my bad, bro. My bad, bro." They didn't hit anything. Like I didn't hit the back wall, and there was still 30 seconds left. I was like, "Oh, I'm getting clowned, yo. I'm getting clowned." That shit was so funny. That was hilarious.
So who's the best player you ever played against?
That's so relative because each particular person gave me different problems. Khalid was so difficult to guard.
Khalid.
Yeah, from Hoover Khalid because he was just so small and fast, and I wasn't quick. I could go north and south, but side to side movements was not for me.
I feel you. No, I
He
feel
just
you.
gave me bad matchups just in general. I think the one player around here that was in my class that I idolized the most was probably Chris King.
Chris
Okay, King.
Chris.
Yeah.
Chris from Hoover.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
That's like overall the hardest you ever got.
Then you learn time.
no, my big brother was probably the best.
What about Deontay?
The difficult thing about Deontay was he could score, but he was a facilitator. So
Yeah.
but I felt like because we played on the same teams, like I knew his game more
Oh, you
structurally.
played
Yeah, for Kingdom Hoops.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, with you too. Like I liked playing against you guys because I felt like I had an advantage because I know y'all game.
Right.
Not in this.
What fucking advantage?
No, but okay. Think about how long we've
We had to
been
go
playing
each other.
against each
Yeah,
other.
yeah, our whole life.
Like
Yeah.
we've been playing. I've been playing against you guys my entire
No,
life.
I can definitely see that.
So
I was
when
telling him that earlier.
when we're at Kingdom Hoops, or you guys were at North playing, or the Knicks, or then Kingdom Hoops after, because we were on the same National 2 team together. Yeah, and so like I'm in practice with y'all all the time. You don't think I'm watching?
Yeah.
I'm watching step by step. I'm one of those players, like I'm looking at tendencies. I don't care how many points you score. I'm looking at your tendencies, how you play the actual game,
Right.
how to get in your head, how to frustrate you. Like
yeah.
you're athletic, you're gonna want to dunk on somebody. You have particular moves that you always went to get a bucket,
Yeah.
and you're
Especially Sam.
and you have an ego, and I already know that if I get in your head, you're going to try to shoot a couple of threes, and if you get rolling, you're gonna keep shooting them. And Deontay gonna get mad at you, and so is Terrence. I know y'all. I know y'all like the back of my hand. I studied y'all when we were in practice. Like I had to. I wasn't the best scorer as far as like shooting, so I had to learn tendencies of how y'all played, and so that's why like I was very aggressive in practice and seeing how you respond to adversity, how you interact with me in those moments. Why? Because if I see that you get flustered or you're tripping up, I'm going to use that against you in the game.
Right.
And I'm going to set you up. I know Deontay had these particular crossovers that he would always come back to. So when I'm going at that, and he liked to play low to the ground, he would always dip his shoulder into you. And so me knowing that so I want him to go back to particular moves. So when I need to clamp down on that, that's exactly what it is.
You're anticipating it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like everything when it came to you guys was about tendencies and structure, and whether I could stop it or not. I already know you guys are going to score, but if I can just make it more difficult, that was easy.
And I would say
okay.
you were always like a second chance bucket getter.
Yeah.
Anytime there's a rebound or a quick tip back, it's always you.
Yeah.
Always, you know, he was always guarded best player on the team too. He was always, he was like, I see it though. I really do see it. I see it. So
Yeah.
like,